Hey guys, it's Brendan. I think we're on video number 7 now. Welcome to the blog. Glad you guys like my stuff. I like doing this stuff. Had to put my phone away, by the way. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Eddie Guerrero. We're going to talk about Nightmare on Elm Street 30th anniversary. We're going to talk about the 200th episode of Supernatural, and I'm going to give my reaction to the Doctor Who season finale that just went on Saturday, which I thought was awesome. So here we go. We're going to start off with the fact that it's been 9 years since the passing of one of my favorite wrestlers, Eddie Guerrero, which is why I've got his shirt on right now. Which is, Eddie was always one of my favorite wrestlers. I thought he had the most talent in the world. He came from from Mexico. He came from this family where he was from Mexico. He's from El Paso, excuse me. But he wrestled in Mexico. He came from a family of girls, which also included Chavo and Hector and all those guys. That was awesome and stuff. And he came from WCW and ECW and stuff like that. And WCW did not treat some of their talent very well. So he and a bunch of the other guys left. And one night showed up on Raw, and the history is made because ever since then he was a favorite wrestler of mine. And I missed the guy. I was still in shock. I'm still in shock that he passed on this day 9 years ago. And just what I heard about, I thought it was like a hoax or something like that. It's just very sad. And my favorite Eddie moment is when he beat Brock Lesnar in No Way Out a couple years ago for the WWE Championship, and everyone was in his corner. I mean, there wasn't anyone who was booing him that night. They were going nuts, and it was awesome. And Eddie, I just want to say your fans miss you and we love you. And we're never going to forget you. We always talk about you. We always talk about your matches, especially when you were fighting Rob Van Dam for titles and stuff like that, when you fought Brock Lesnar and stuff. And he was one of my favorite guys, especially when you teamed with Batista. And they they did the whole thing with the doctor where Eddie said his stomach was feeling bad, so the doctor came in and like gave him a exam. Just put it that way. It was pretty funny. I was lucky enough to see Eddie in action twice in a WWE ring. The last time I saw him was when he was fighting Rey Mysterio, another one of my favorite guys. Ray, you need to come back soon. We miss you, buddy. He's recovering right now from surgery, so hopefully he'll be back soon. He's a nice dude. And Eddie got all mad that we were all still cheering him because he was supposed to be a bad guy. So after the event was over, he got on the microphone and started insulting us, which kind of worked because I was mad. So, but then he was just joke around and stuff. And all I have to say about it is, Eddie, we miss you and we love you, and we always talk about your stuff, and nobody will ever let them forget you. We're gonna let the next generation of fans know who you were, because we were lucky enough to let you know that we loved you and we miss you. We were lucky enough to see you in action, buddy, and we'll never forget you. God bless. We love you, man. And that's what I'm gonna say about that. He was a nice guy. Thank you very much. And bless him. He was a good guy. So on a happier note, I got to see the Doctor Who season finale the other night, and whereas Dark Water was dark and grim and stuff, the new one called Death in Heaven was extremely good. I mean, Dark Water was good. Did they go a little too far? Yeah, they went a little too far. Excuse me, I can't talk today. I just got up. They went a little too far with Dark Water, but I didn't think they went that far. So, if people are getting mad that they went too far, I don't know what they're, I know what they're talking about, but considering that, the older shows used to really go far, like people, like, at one point the Doctor killed someone with cyanide in the episode, that he tweaked the guy's neck, and then let these vines attack him or something. It's hard to explain. I thought the episode was really good. I love the throwbacks to the older Doctor Who episodes and who came back and everything. And then the ending was really cool with who showed up to save the day, who showed up to save the head of unit, which is really cool. And that the doctor saluted him, and I thought it was really cool. People were like, "That's disrespectful." It's not disrespectful. The way they brought him back, the way they brought that character back, was very respectful, very, very kind, and very classy. And I'm glad they did it that way. I also love the entire season. I think Capaldi's done a great job on it, and I can't wait to see what he does next. I know we're going to have to wait 9 months for the next season, but it's definitely going to be worth it, especially if he holds up I'm like, dude, this guy's gonna be one of the best ones. He's a Doctor Who super fan like all of us are, and he wants to stay around as long as possible, so I think it's gonna be really cool. We may be getting a new companion, because at the end of the episode they were set that up with Clara, so nothing, horrible, but I don't think she'll be in as many episodes next year. Okay, the question I've been asked about this episode: did the Master lie about Gallifrey? Did he destroy Gallifrey? No, he didn't destroy Gallifrey. Yes, he lied about where it was. As we saw at the end of the Day of the Doctor, Gallifrey was put into a pocket universe, and we thought season 8 was going to be when he regenerated, him searching for Gallifrey. That didn't end up too much. It ended up with the Master and his storyline too, and with the Promised Land, with heaven, what he was doing with these souls, and another spirit, and all this stuff, which is really cool, because I was glad I was able to see all that stuff. Did he destroy Gallifrey? No. I've heard these rumors going around online and on YouTube and stuff that the Master did not destroy Gallifrey. He lied about she lied about where it was. That's all I'll say. She lied about where it was, and it's still hidden somewhere. He has to go find it. So it's Series 9, Season 9 here in the States. He's going to go find it. Gallifrey is not destroyed. It's too much of an important plot point to just destroy it. Even if he did, they will find a way to bring it back. But it's not destroyed. It's just hidden again. The Master lied. The Master lies all the time because she's bananas. As she said in the episode, she's bananas and bonkers and crazy. Because the Time Lords drove her nuts when she was the Master in the first place with the sound of the drums, and drove him crazy. But I thought they did a great job of the episode. I can't wait to see what they do with the Christmas special, which is really cool. Which, no, I'm not going to spoil how that's coming about. But let's just say Nick Frost is going to do a really good job as that character. So, Supernatural celebrated its 200th episode the other night, which congratulations to Sam, Dean, Jared Jensen, all those guys. I found out that at the end of the season, they will surpass the superb Smallville as the longest running genre show in the United States. In the world, it's still Doctor Who, which is really cool. But in the United States, it'll be Sam, Dean, and Crowley and all those guys. A cast, so it's really cool. I thought it was a really good episode. I thought they did a great job. It took place at an all-girls school about this musical that was made based on the books that Chuck had written about Supernatural, and I thought they did a really great job. And I thought it was really cheesy, but it was really funny, especially the scene in the play where they're fighting the bad guy and stuff like that, and like how they fight it and how they kill and stuff like that. And like, I thought it was really good. The opening was really good. The then moment where it says it just shows the title page of the first script being written of the pilot. And then I like all the title sequences. There's many of them as they could put on TV as possible. I think it was all of them. I think so. I gotta watch it again later. I thought it was awesome. I loved the little cameo at the end, and no, I'm not going to say who it was. Let's just say it was not the Master from Doctor Who. I thought it was really great who showed up and everything like that. Supernatural has become this phenomenon ever since episode 1. Ever since my friend Paul. Hi, Paul. Paul got me hooked on the darn show, and I didn't think I like it. I love it now. I can't, miss an episode. I love the episodes. I love the show. I love the cast and crew and everybody like that. And like I said, this is not the end. Season 10 is not the end. As far as I know, they've been asked to do 11, and Jared and Jensen, those guys have all said that they would be willing to stay on as long as possible, as long as they feel it's good. So I don't see it any time soon. Even in that very special Supernatural special, they even said there's no end game in sight. They're not playing the end of the show. So the fans are kind of losing their mind when they did the retrospective and said, "Oh, this is the end," because they're talking about the first 9 years. This is not the end. Believe me, if it was the end, I'd know. They would have told. I would have heard it somewhere, and it's not the end. The ratings are still good. I think it's the second or third biggest show on the CW, which is very good. I know Flash and Arrow are number 1, number 2, I think, so it's really cool. Supernatural keeps plugging along, keeps chugging along. The show never gets old and never gets boring. I love it. I would say, let them go as long as they want to. And especially with the cameo from the end, it does open up the door for a lot more possibilities and stuff like that. I mean, this is a Monster of the Week show, which is really cool. So how can, you don't run out of monsters. You just write more. And you write more interesting storylines between the brothers and their angel and their demon and everything like that. Philosophically and Cat and Crowley. So, meaning demon. And that was really good. And I've heard rumors about what may be coming up, and no, I'm not gonna say those rumors, but let's just say it's about to get very interesting on the show. And we're in November sweeps, which means all the shows get their best episodes out and stuff. And it's like their ratings moments. And like I said, the show is still doing good. It's kicking butt. It's the main competitions are NCIS, New Orleans, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and it's holding very well against both those shows, so I'm glad to see it doing well. So thank you guys. Do I expect another 200 episodes? Well, maybe, but we'll see what happens. But I'm just happy it's doing so well and everything like that. And keep going, guys. Keep on that road, and carry on, Wayward Sons. I mean, that show is awesome. And finally, today, a couple days ago, is the 38th anniversary of the brilliant Wes Craven masterpiece, Nightmare on Elm Street, which is about these teenagers who keep having these weird nightmares, and they could die in their sleep. Excuse me, itchy. And they can die in their sleep and stuff. This took horror movies to a new level. It took the horror genre to a new level, and I cannot stress enough how much I appreciate Wes Craven and the cast, the crew, Heather Langenkamp, John Saxon, all those guys, the girls, that which is really cool. Those guys busted their butts to make this, and sometimes they didn't have any money, and the cast and crew worked for free. I've never heard that in my life, that they worked for free until the money got there, and then they got paid, which is really cool, because they believed in the movie so much, and they believed in Wes Craven, they believed in what they were doing. It wasn't just a standard, slasher movie, which I love stuff like that, and I don't mean Jason and Michael and that. Those aren't standard slashers. But it was a new purity. It took horror to a new level. And I love Michael and Jason. And that's not what I mean by standard horror movies. I just mean like that, we have a knife and we can slash kids and stuff. Not kids, but teenagers, you know what I mean. But I mean, like, that it was, that we were used to Jason and Michael stuff, which is really cool. And then Freddy took it to a whole new level, and it was never the same again. And horror reached a whole new level. And it was awesome. And that was the 38th anniversary, by the way, for Nightmare on Elm Street. And also that same year for Silent Night, Deadly Night, which had some controversy, which I may talk about as we get closer to Christmas and stuff which is really controversial back in the day. And also my favorite, Friday the 13th, the final chapter, celebrates its 38th anniversary this year too, which is really cool, and that's one of my favorite ones, just because these movies that celebrate their anniversaries this year were just written well. If they're celebrating 30th anniversaries that people still want to watch them, that speaks to the state of these movies, that people still want to watch them at 30 years, and it is amazing. And I'm hoping someday we'll see them, get big re-releases too, because that'd be really cool. My favorite scene in the movie was when he sucked Johnny Depp at the bed, and then all the blood guys came up and stuff. That was really cool. And they used to scare the tar on me when I was a kid. Now I think it's awesome because it's a great effect. I also like when Freddy and Nancy are having their final battle and stuff which is really cool. And I also like when he stretches out his arms, he's chasing Tina in the yard. I respect, and Robert Englund was brilliant. He wasn't even supposed to be Robert Englund. It was supposed to be David Warner, but he couldn't do it for some reason. So Robert Englund came in. He was kind of a lesser known star. I'm like, you ask anyone who Robert Englund is, they're like, Freddy Krueger. Yes, because he's the man. Just this whole cast and crew, this whole thing came together and stuff And I can't imagine this movie being made unlike this. This movie is a pure masterpiece in the biggest form of the word masterpiece. Masterpiece, masterpiece, masterpiece. This is the film that they should show in film school to show everyone how horror should be made. This thing took horror to a whole new level. I love it. I can't wait to watch it. I'll watch it again later. I can't wait. Freddy Krueger is amazing. Robert Englund took him to a new level. That's why I love Nightmare on Elm Street 3 so much too. Because his jokes that's out there were pure funniness. And he was scary, but he was funny as well. And that's hard to do, to blend those lines. It's just it's so hard to do that too. And I love the movie, and congratulations to everyone. And the funny thing was, they showed a clip of it on the El Rey Network website, which I hope means that they'll pick up set of these films and show them unrated and uncut and stuff which is really cool. So I thought it was really cool. And that's all I gotta say about that today, guys. I hope you like the blog. Keep it up. Keep enjoying my stuff. Keep giving me likes and comments and stuff. Go watch Nightmare on Elm Street. Go eat some macaroni and cheese. That's what I'm gonna do later. that's what I got here. So I'm gonna eat macaroni and cheese and have some beef jerky and stuff. And I'm gonna go watch Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm gonna watch Quantum Leap. And have a good day, guys. Keep watching Doctor Who. We'll be back in 9 months. We got reruns till then. And enjoy Freddy Krueger and have a blast. I'll talk to you later. Bye.